Hey guys, it's Core Ross, and welcome to my chill gaming series. This is where I play games that are very relaxing. And today we're playing Hardspace Shipbreaker, which is an absolutely brilliant game. However, I think it's going to be hard to make an actual video about it. I wish it had co-op. I think it would be amazing to watch that as like two people take apart a ship. And that's the thing, we're going to be breaking down spaceships in this. And the one we've got here is actually what they call a ghost ship. I presume it's kind of ex-military. It's got like AI on it that we have to deal with as a kind of additional threat and thing that gets in our way. But yeah, this is a really good game. It's on PC Game Pass. That's where I'm playing it today. And we're going to jump in. But yeah, this is our ghost ship. And we're looking for stuff like this. You see these little nubbins. This is an AI problematic thing which we're going to just burn right off the hull. And they kind of scream when you do it. So let's toast that off. And to be honest, that's what we should be looking for right now, is seeing if we can find any of these on the surface of the ship. There will be stuff, of course, inside, but it's good to get them dealt with right now. And just burn them off. Looks like our entry point is the rear. I don't see any other nubbins. I've not really had a good look, to be honest with you. We'll just have to be careful as we go later. But yeah, let's jump inside right now, because this vessel will be pressurized. We can even have this x-ray vision to see where everything is. But yeah, let's see if we can deal with this. Alright, and we go. Oh, I can already see. I think was that 2? Yep. Let's burn these off. Well, 3 of them in here. And these will mess around with me, like they're open and closed airlocks and stuff. So I do want to kill them off. But yeah, here we are inside. It is pressurized, which means we can have explosive decompression very, very easily. Okay, this is an atmosphere control, but it's damaged, so we're not going to be able to take the atmosphere out of here. We have ourselves a helmet here, and like a collectible. Oh, this is also damaged. This is going to be hard then. We're going to have to depressurize this vessel explosively. So first things first, I think we'll seal this door here. Thanks for doing that, AI. Thanks for doing that. Oh, it's being cheeky. Look at it, closing all the doors. Now, is that door still closed? I think it is. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna try and depressurize the cockpit. Hopefully it keeps the door closed, because that'll be like a nice small segment. It won't be like crazy decompression. We'll see though. It might not go well for us. Alright, let's burn off 3 of these hard points. Are holding the cockpit in place, and apparently they're very good hard points, because it still does hold on perfectly good. Oh, look at it. It is 100% opened the door in there. That is a problem. Yeah, that is a problem. I think we'll have to try manually closing it. Let's see what we can get away with. Oh, 2 AI nodes right here. Take them off right now before we head in, otherwise I might forget about them. The other thing as well, this is only on the PC Game Pass, not on the Xbox, which is surprising, because it does work perfectly great with the controller. Now, a problem obviously here is if I do this door, there's a good chance that what's going to happen is the AI is just going to frickin'... Yeah, so I'm going to open it and then close it. Oh. Well, I guess it was being cheeky. We just, we just unpressurized pretty much the entire ship there. That might help us though, because now we probably won't have a huge explosion now. which would have happened. Although I would have preferred to have shown you a massive decompression. That would have looked great. Alright, so we're going to set up a tether on this. This needs to go at the furnace. We want to set it up to go over there. And then we're going to pop this. Hopefully there's not going to be any crazy decompression. And the tether actually seems to have been worthless. We didn't need that after all. Now we can get on. I was expecting to at least maybe move off quite a bit, but I didn't. Alright, now that we've actually managed to decompress that, we are sitting a lot safer now. So I'm going to burn these hard points and we'll start detaching stuff from the ship. And you can probably start to see why this probably isn't the best game to make a video about. It's pretty boring. The actual gameplay experience is a lot of fun. Although I do think they're missing a few things, like we do have this laser gun that can also cut stuff, and you can cut it in different orientations. But I just never find myself in a great need to do it. And I think it'd be hilarious. We've also got demolition charges too, but they explode and make a cut rather than an actual explosion. This doesn't feel quite as satisfying as it could be. But the overall gameplay is awesome. The story is actually compelling as well. You're basically, this is like the future of capitalism, and you start this job with like $1 billion in debt, and then you got to work your way up and get out of debt. And obviously here what I'm doing is I'm chucking all these stuff into different places. Right now all this stuff that I'm taking off the ship is all like tech, so it all goes down low into the barge, which it's called, and that's where all the tech goes. And then we have processing, and we have the furnace there for other stuff. And we also have to worry about taking apart like reactors and doing it in the right order. This ship's got I think it's got a small reactor, which will be relatively easy to work on. Okay, just yank this out. Come on. There we go. Whoop. I feel like we've done a good chunk of work there. We've also not had any AI stuff get into the bits I was sending stuff. That's a bonus. If they do go to the wrong place, we get in trouble. The only way for AI stuff is the furnace or me destroying it. Right, it looks like... No, okay, the cockpit's just... The door's being... The AI is being a son of a gun. So we can pressurize this, which we don't want to do. In fact, make sure this ship doesn't accidentally pressurize itself. We're just going to disconnect that. So yeah, that's the kind of like reactor core. We could potentially, you know what? Let's do that. We can potentially take the floor off this thing. I think this ship does have a superstructure underneath it, so this probably isn't going to move. But we'll see. It's a good start anyway. Right, let's just see if that will move us. Yeah, this is probably solid right now. Open this again. Yeah, he's just messing with me right now. Gonna make our way to the front of the vessel. I also have to monitor my oxygen levels and stuff like that as well. Right, so this is the front of the ship. So we're gonna go ahead and break out these hard points. And then we'll be able to just yank the front of the ship right off. And I'm also very much looking for an AI. I think there's probably one nearby. Okay. My HUD will stop messing up once we do clear out all the AI as well. And yeah, imagine this game with a co-op. Like one person inside, other person outside actually causing a decompression, another person like inside making sure the reactor doesn't go flying out or anything or start to melt down. I think it'd be amazing. There we go. So now we can...
Shift clock says 5 minutes left.
Alright,
You know
5
what to
minutes to
do.
go. Every shift is, I think, like 15 minutes. Or 10 minutes or so. Right, so that's off. Let's see, is this loose? I don't think it is. Don't see any hard points though.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
Yeah, this is totally clear to go off. Oh yeah, there's an AI right next to me there, so let's see if we can find that. That's where I kind of felt it earlier as well. Could be inside, obviously. Could be above us. You know what? I'm gonna pull. This bit goes across the cockpit. If we just yank it straight,
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
we can pull that off, and then we'll disable the tether. So we're good. Let's just check it for any AI stuff. Looks fine. Chuck it in there. Right. Let's see. What is this? That's super underneath the superstructure. Doesn't look like it has anything to break off. We can break the engines off. Yeah, he's just messing with me still. Alright, you know what? I think the engine pods are the next thing. And there's a lot of them on this ship. Gonna be a bit of a pain to deconstruct. We have a bit of a process here. Alright. So we want to grab these. There's more stuff we can salvage, we get money for it. And you can see the progress bar at the top, how good we're doing with the salvage. We'll end up getting red bits on that as we destroy stuff, I expect. And these are the nozzles of the engine we gotta get out here. I think I'll just leave these free floating for now. And yeah, this takes multiple in-game shifts. Obviously do. Alright, I think we'll get that right down now while it's off. Oh, almost put a demolition charge on it. Not what I want to do. Alright, where's these bits? Let's get them into the correct location. Another thing as well, I'm not sure how much I'm going to cut of this because obviously there's a lot of floating around, shooting stuff everywhere. Alright, let's get that over there. So to break these down, we have to start a fire because we need to get this engine core or this thruster out of the back here so we can get in, actually disconnect. And I don't know if maybe there's a better way, I just haven't figured it out yet. But I don't think there is. I think it's deliberately set up to obviously you're running the fire here. Right, and then we want to pull this back. And then we are going to head in. Try and avoid the big flame tubes. Get to the back. And
Shift's almost done in the middle, Cutter. 1 minute left.
okay, there we go. Whew. Now we have 1 minute until the shift will end, and then basically we go to sleep, we come back the next day and continue. Oh, nope. There we go. Our O2 is low, but I'm hoping we can maybe get away with it. If not, we might just end the shift early, because we have to pay for our O2. Get that in there. I gotta watch these. These love getting stuck. Hold on. Quick check. Looking for any sign of those AI nodes. It looks like we're good though. Better run out of time. Did we get that light off in time? There we go. And we did fine. Our oxygen was no problem. Alright, so obviously we didn't do too much in our first shift, but that's because we were just kind of starting to break stuff down. So we'll go back in and we'll see if we can get some of the more complicated stuff done. Okay, here we are.
Would you look at that? Almost forgot. Credit day is coming up.
The fact that you go in for that doesn't surprise me one bit.
You're just mad you can't apply for any credit.
No. Get enough of my debt.
I'm very unlucky with getting these things stuck like this. Let's yank this out to one of these anchor points.
Always room for more.
Oh man, credit day? I hear the posh folks on Great Northern Way Station all buy a new ship.
Yep, and they just toss the old ones. Heck, most of them end up here, barely even used. Somehow I'm not surprised you people would even rob the joy from a holiday. Holiday. You know what? Why'd I even bring it up? Just get back to work.
Alright, now we have to watch out. This is right next to 2 fuel tanks. So careful. Of course, I am right next to it, so we could pop this no problem. Might have to try squeezing. Can I get in here? Oh. No, I think that's a no. Let's try yanking out a fuel tank then. Right. This is all going to the same place. So it would have been. It's always faster if we can avoid doing it separately. Even though we're not trying to do this one as fast as possible because it's ghost ship. But obviously being more efficient gonna make me more money. If I use the tethers, even though the tethers cost money, they make things a lot quicker. Time is money. Okay, that's pretty good. We I think we're doing quite well. Okay, and we go through the fire. Yep, toasty. And oh, here we go. It's kind of satisfying as well how things break apart. Alright, checking in. Just a quick check for nodes. Because if we take this whole thing and put it in the processor, and there's a node on it, we will end up losing money rather than gaining money. Alright, I'm going to yank that over. This should go in there without getting caught in the furnace this time. Looking good. And then probably similar plan to last time, we'll yank out one of the fuel tanks. There we go. I was about to say, I thought I was going to be stuck there for a second. You see the sparks coming off when I shoot. If they were to hit those fuel tanks, they can easily cause them to go boom. Alright, I think we're doing pretty well here. These lights I think are like worth 1,000. They're probably not worth me doing anything. Basically not even making an impact in my debt. Right, I think if we lob this off, we should be able to take this nacelle part and put it in the side now. Let's see how much it actually disconnects. I'm just watching it and make sure it's going okay. It looks a little bit stuck there. I'm trying not to use too many tethers, but oh, look. Oh, there's 2 of them right here. Okay, I think this thing actually have issues. I want to make sure it's not close to the furnace. I have accidentally put stuff in the furnace before. That was a bad connection point though. Come on, I'm wasting valuable time here. Come on, get in there. Get in. I think that's good. Alright, let's see how this other nacelle is actually connected. And we're in the shade now, probably because the ship has moved in front of us. Alright, looks like we're held on by just 1 hard point. So let's cut that. And yeah, we won't go stingy on the grapples this time. We'll go for 2. And yep, that is moving successfully. Having a quick check. Don't see no nodes. I think we're good. Come on, pull them in. Yeah, don't get stuck on that furnace bit. Come on. Let me see you just go around the corner. I think we're good. Another thing as well, I think, is a legit strategy is to do things just quickly. So, for instance, we could probably not do all this breaking stuff up into separate stuff. We could probably just go, right, most of this stuff needs processing. So we just actually detach the entire nacelle without it deconstructing it. Just put it in processing. Even though some of the stuff would get destroyed that way, we would, you know, make potentially a lot of money very quickly, and we can just move like from ship to ship real fast. But I like being thorough. It's a lot of fun. Yes. Patch these. Right, let's get in here. Depending on where the fire is, sometimes we can get through there without any issues. Alright, we're good, we're good. Quick check. This looks fine for any potential issues. We need a medikit though. Very much need one. Oh, now the ship is definitely rotated. Probably getting a lot lighter, so it's moving around a lot easier. Let's see if we can just shove it away from the... Actually, you know what? We're better... Got ahead of myself here. We want to slice this first. Good, right. Oh my god. Almost destroyed a fuel cell with me right next to it. The AI's... That was red there. I wonder what that was red for. I wonder if that was the AI doing something this time. Let's make sure we're hitting it from this side so that any sparks coming off won't be going directly towards it. There we go, that seems fine. Ooh, it's lighter than I was expecting. There we go. And yeah, that should easily make it in. So let's go and get the final engine. We're gonna have to watch my health. We need to go get a mini. Actually, our fuel, our O2, everything is low. Head back and get that all fixed up. This is the thing, everything we buy, or everything we need, we have to buy. So we're gonna buy oxygen, buster fuel, patch up our suit. Actually, we don't need that. Get our health, get more tethers. And as the game goes on, you can get more and more stuff. Well, you don't get it for free, but you can purchase your own stuff, because normally you'd have to rent your tools that you're using. But I've bought all these tools now. Alright, let's get this last nacelle opened up. And we still have, like, the power cord stuff. Generator inside. And full speed through the fire. Come on. Ooh, we're gonna lose a lot of pipes, I think, on this one. Oh, 28,000 a fuel pipe. So it takes you a little bit longer, you lose 28 grand a time. Alright. Giving this a interior check for any AI nodes. The HUD is not going so glitchy, so I'm thinking there might only be like 1 or 2 left, maybe. Whoa, let's get out of here before I get crushed. Jeez. I think we'll do the same thing. We'll drag it from behind. That actually seemed to get it there quite well. There's definitely still some AI messing with stuff. Yeah. Now this one, we do have easy access to both sides. So we can do that. And we can take this and just push it down. Might hit a few things, but we're good. And this, I think all of this needs processed in the same place. Yeah. If we were to use our tool out there, we'd actually pull it apart, but if we hit it from this side... God, apparently it's heavy as hell. That should be enough to get it in. Man, we got a lot less ship than we started with. I think I've been pretty efficient. We've only got 1 minute 30 left, unfortunately. Because the thing is, I've probably not got enough here to actually fill up an entire other shift. So it's going to make it kind of less economical to come back. We will come back to finish it off. But it's quite possible that if I was doing this in my solo campaign, I'd literally just stop now. Well, not stop, but I'd end after the shift is done and just move on to the next ship. See, that does have some metal stuff attached to it. No, that's the
Got about 1 minute to make your mind up.
processor for all. Let's get that shift out. Right, let's get the reactor out. Because maybe if we can get that out, I'd feel pretty good. So, get this airlock done. But we've got like 37 seconds. I'm going to assume we're not going to get this done. Oh no. Don't tell me the ship is pressurized somehow. Are you kidding me? It somehow managed to pressurize the ship. That's a problem. That's a big problem. That might be a next shift problem. Maybe I should have yanked the power already. Yeah, alright. This is going to make the next shift more complicated. Because the damn thing is pressurized. And that is the AI messing with us. Okay, we are back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the external panels here because it's only the central part of the ship that's actually pressurized. The plan is to at least take us down to like minimal stuff before I blow the ship up, which is probably what's going to happen when we pop the damn thing off. So thankfully the power core is not pressurized, that's good. But I have definitely learned a lesson, which is either I should have yanked the power core way earlier so the AI couldn't control the doors, or I should have just like destroyed the doors to make sure there was no way to repressurize again. But it does make it a lot more interesting now. Right, we should be able to detach this stuff. Yeah, it's coming away. Perfect. So the reason I'm going to just disassemble it is the idea that obviously if we do end up blowing this with an explosive decompression, probably good if there's not massive chunks of metal that are going to just whack me in the face. Even though I'm sure there will be plenty stuff. Is that moving? It is. Moving slow, but yeah, it's going. Perfect. And you see how the whole ship is rotating now. But yeah. Right, we need to pull the core, which should be easy to do. This is a simple core. There's far more dangerous ones. But thankfully this one is just a matter of yanking it. It'll go into meltdown, but as soon as it gets down to that green stuff, it's fine. We're all good. Where is the pressurized segment in this ship then? This is not pressurized at all. What the heck? This section here was totally pressurized and now it's not. The AI must have depressurized? Oh crap. Right, I'm just gonna pop this door. I do not want this damn AI pressurizing this ship. There we go. So that it should be impossible now for the AI to do anything too dangerous to me. You cheeky bugger. I guess we're just gonna pop this door as well. There we go. This is going to go to processing. Yeah, like I say, I think if I was doing this in a normal playthrough, I'd just be basically moved on to the next ship. We disassembled enough. There's nothing that's going to be kind of taking our time up all of this time once we get this stuff out of here. This thing's full of batteries and stuff. This must have been like a, I don't know, a surveillance vessel or something. A lot of tech in it. It's cool. Every ship has you know, you can kind of feel a story. Sometimes you find like passenger ships, cargo ships. There's a lot of nice backstory to the whole lot as well. Okay, let's just yank everything and get it down there. I do wish I had a little like robot that would just come around and grab all the tech that was thrown out. Maybe that's the thing. I don't know. I've kind of not played all this game yet, so maybe there's a. I'd love just a drone grabbing all this stuff and just yanking it down for me. By far, it takes the most time to do. I can only assume that what happened was that our save depressurized the ship, because the only way I could see the AI somehow depressurizing it would be to open the door, which would have caused explosive decompression. The airlock is still messing. Let's actually get the airlock out of here. Also, I've disabled the power supply. So I guess the AI is actually running off the batteries, or maybe it's got its own power source. I've had enough of this airlock. Let's disable it. Let's just cut it right out of the ship. There we go. And with the other hard points gone, this top bit should basically move off. That's still being held on by something? What is holding this on? Ah, there we go. Okay, then we can go and pull this out. Let me just see, is there a... Yeah, there's a control panel. Try to be as thorough as possible, yeah. I think actually shift time is looking pretty good. We might, to be honest, end up with this being pretty perfect time-wise. We yank all that into there. This I'm mostly just going to throw in the furnace. It's still controlling that door. Let's yank this off. Also, that means there is definitely still some AI somewhere. And I'm worried I'm going to end up losing a big chunk of money, because if I end up pulling, say, this whole segment in here, and there's an AI stuck to it somewhere, that is not going to be good. Uh-oh. Yep, that totally missed. Maybe I'll end up in the right place though. And yank this out, send it down. Yeah, by far, this like small annoying stuff. I had some sort of help. Oh crap. Lucky I did not break my visor and die. If you do die, you come back as like basically what they call a spare. And it's just like a genetic clone of yourself. That basically the company has more rights over. And of course it adds to your debt that you're trying to pay off. Okay, we want to get this top section off because it's actually different material type. It's for the process, so the rest is for the furnace, which is there. And there's no hard point, so we're going to have to actually destroy stuff to get it off. And I'm thinking this stuff might be too hard. So let's just see. Yeah, that's too hard. So we're going to have to slice into this. Let's do it from inside. Oh no, I take it back. There's a freaking disconnect inside, so we're good. I should also use these while we can. There's just thruster fuel. It'd be nice if we had an oxygen resupply inside, but I don't think there's any. Gotta watch as well. Still don't want to make a fire in here. There we go. So that should detach the roof now. And we detach the floor. No. Yeah, he's just messing with that door constantly. And again, I still don't know where the last AI node is hiding. It's worrying. Right, let's get this sorted out. 'Cause yeah, I think we're gonna start getting dangerously low in time. Oh! Sneaky freaking AI node right here. I had a feeling it was going to be on this bit. I don't think my sensors pick it up. Well, that's it. I think we got all the AI. Right, let's pull out some of the stuff from here, and then this is just...
There's 5 minutes remaining in this shift. Get in while the getting's good.
This is going to just be chucked right into the furnace, basically. So I just want to yank off anything that's kind of worthwhile. We could put this pipes into a thingy, but it's going to take a while to cut it out. We got 3 minutes. Let's see if we can detach it safely. These might... Yeah, they are. They're the only parts holding on, so we can just yank it out. Come on. Out you go.
Warning. Oxygen low.
That's our oxygen
Note that
getting
oxygen
low.
costs can be reduced through good breathing practices.
Alright, see if I can get that moving. There we go. Okay, let's get this moving, then we'll go get some oxygen.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Welcome to
Alright, oxygen. And we're good.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Yeah, this is elevator there. Don't worry about anything on there, but we got a couple of things floating around here. This looks like, yeah, trash. This was a controller for atmosphere. It is now being destroyed. This is a packet of food. Want to get blown up as well. Some more food just getting out of the ship there. That is actually an atmosphere regulator, but it's not damaged. Perfect. Let's see if we can get this thing moving. We've got 1 minute 50. This actually ended up being perfect. Thought it was going to be way more inefficient. Another atmosphere regulator. Lucky that all just drifted out of the ship. Let's see, we got a control panel inside we can grab. And I love that my gun is basically just a gravity gun.
Applying credit to account.
And that's it. And we should reach the max level we're capable with this ship. Oh my god, we just made it. Look how close we were. We just did it. Let's see. Let's get a couple of tool repair kits. Need down. Patch up the suit. I don't think we need to do a medikit. I can go heal from doing our thingy.
Have a nice day.
So that's it, guys. That's us broken down a ship. That took us in real time. I don't know how much smaller I'll edit this down to, but yeah, it's a good game. It's relaxing. If you want something that's kind of a time sink right now, this is good. If you want a shorter playing experience, probably not great. Like the each shift is like a 10-15 minute thing. So if you're able to just play for that amount of time, then you'll do quite well, but I assume you're going to get pulled into doing more. And you can see my debt is 859 million. I've done pretty good though, because that was like 1.2 billion when I started. There's also a lot of really cool little things to unlock as well. And there's a decent enough story as well. And this is my little habitat that I'm chilling at. Got my tools over here. Can customize the stickers on them. But yeah guys, that is Hardspace Shipbreaker. Very good game, very enjoyable. It's on PC Game Pass right now if you want to try it out, if you've got that. It's unfortunate it's not on console. I think it would be amazing on console, and I do think it'd be great if it had co-op, but I do get the point that developers are going for, which is to try and make a very good single player experience, so there's no co-op. But I think this game would work really well with co-op, and it'd be really easy to make videos with a co-op version of this. Hey guys, it's Ross from the future here editing this video, and I went and had a look to see if I could figure out if this was going to come to console someday, especially with it being on the PC Game Pass from Microsoft. And I found an announcement trailer by Xbox announcing Hardspace Shipbreaker coming to console, and of course specifically to the Xbox, but I assume it would also end up on PlayStation as well. Well, that trailer was posted in 2020, so I don't know what's happened. There hasn't been any further announcements about a console version since then, so maybe the developers have actually given up on it, or maybe it will actually hit consoles relatively soon. The game has just gone from early access to full release, so I assume console shouldn't be out of the question. But yeah, I thought I'd throw that in as additional information. But anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.